Namaste. Namaste. Very happy to be here with all of you. Let's start releasing the hands on top of the knees. While we start connecting with the action of the Ujjayi breath. Increase the awareness of the inhalation and exhalation. Today we have the energy of the yellow warrior. Yellow warrior is about to create this kind of in strength within us. Is to bring the question, the ones to really stop believing everything and create their own way of seeing things. In spirituality or yoga tradition or yoga practice, we're gonna face many times doubt, fear, confusion, weakness. We're gonna feel we don't know what we're doing, where we're going, what to do. When we're going deeper into the self-knowledge, we find out places that we don't know how to navigate. Today is a perfect day to start questioning yourself. Where are you going? Why you do this? Where you put all so much energy and attention into this? Why you questions? Questions are very, very important. Of course, we don't like to ask ourselves anything because in the moment you ask something and you have to say yes or no, wow, that is a big problem. If I ask you today, are you happy? And the relationship you are today, fully. You feeling this and that. You have to face in reality. This is why asking questions is very challenging for the mind, but very powerful for transformation. When we're talking about the fearless energy, it's not about don't have fear at all. It's about to see the fear and just face it fully. This is why it's always believed the most strong warrior or the powerful warrior is that person who has the most fear. Because if you don't have fear, you don't stand up and fight. It's very important to know. We don't need to be the strong one, but we can use our fears and for empower us to ride them, to giving us, to serving us as a vehicle of transformation. Today we invoke the energy of Murugan, Skanda, Kartikeya, and we're going to do a pranayama. But this pranayama will be very empowered, this kind of powerful energy in your plexus, Manipura chakra. You're going to feel in us to the energy of Skanda. just come to you and helping us to slate or to kill or to align all these difficult energies we're facing into life and have the strength to really use this energy for our benefit and fight for Dharma. And then you have to say, why I need to fight with my inner things and what is important to do these things. It's because we are fighting for our Dharma. If we doesn't fight or we focus on our Dharma, our karma will take over. And you will experience your karma full on this lifetime. But if we focus on Dharma, which is the strength that we need, and we invoke and to create in this practice, is to really have the strength and the clarity and the power to find Dharma. We're going to do a pranayama, then helping us to increase inner fire and think about Lord Skanda. Lord Skanda is very, very powerful. In South India, Lord Skanda is equal to Jesus. Equal or more. Equal. Kind of equal. It's like Jesus. It's like a huge deity, huge power of transformation. You can focus his energy there, the perfect warrior, son of Shiva and Parvati. And remember his brother is sitting in the first chakra. Means the whole Trinity will be there when we do the fire. The fire breath. We're going to do today 27, 3 rounds of 27, and from there we're going to do Mahabandha, which is Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and Jalandhara Bandha. We hold the Mahabandha and we invoke the energy of the spiritual warrior to awaken within you the fire for fighting for Dharma. Inhale deep, 27. Inhale, 27. Exhale fully. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Last one. Inhale deep. Let's go all in my rhythm. And 27. Exhale fully. Bandas. Open your hands in front of your heart. Hands open. Keep the pinky finger together. Cross two ring fingers. Then wrap with your index finger your ring fingers. Middle finger touch. And your thumbs are placing on top of your bent index fingers. Bring your hands up, pointing up. This is Skanda Mudra, invoking the Lord Skanda. In our practice, that means invoking the divine word within. You don't need to be Hindu or believe in deities or anything. You only can connect with the archetype of the super warrior that wants to defeat darkness and fight for Dharma. We're gonna say 3 ohms, one Puna mantra to start the class. Inhale deep. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With the love and light is dwells in our heart, we bow. Super. Let's start standing in front of your mat. With your feet hip distance apart and hands in front of your heart. Inhale deep. Place your feet, lifting your toes up, squeeze your legs into the midline. Side body long. Feel the energy of the inner warrior. Feel your today as a warrior, like you are fighting for your well-being. Inhale deep. Exhale, release your hands down, out, rotate your arms. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Forward plank. Plank, belly in and up. Lean forward. Very slow. Go down to the floor. Shoulders up to your ears, side body long, but keep the hips down to your mat. Your head is neutral. Your hands are pushing down and back. Stay with your breath. Keep all your toes engaging into the mat. Means the legs, the heels pull away from you, but your toes pull back into your hips, and that allows you to open your heart a little bit deeper. Exhale, flow back, down dog. Let's start connecting your Ujjayi breath, bandhas, actions, Skanda, all together to create this kind of energetically pull within. That's immediately your alignment principles taking you into a spiritual vehicle, let's go this way. Inhale, look up. Bend your knee. Bring your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Hands forward. Inhale. Straighten your legs fully. Exhale, back. Push through your heels. Squeeze your legs into the midline. Inhale, rise up. Arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back. Lean forward, halfway down. Place the hips, but in the same way, if you want to go down, set your hands, set your shoulders. It's very good if we're going slow and totally aware about every part of the practice. Awareness, without rushing, without moving to another space. Enjoy every moment. Go back down, flow back, down, down. Activate your Ujjayi breath and Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lifting up into the navel all the time. Inhale, bend your knees. Arch your lower back. Left foot forward between your hands. Right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Wide bending bones. Bend your elbows, belly in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga. You can go into half cobra this time. Keep the shoulders back, hands pushing back. Go back. Make sure your breath is good. If the breath is not big quantity, remember, don't be there. Right foot forward between your hands, back heel down, sitting bones back and apart. Scoop tailbone and extend your arm over the head. Keep the front knee bending all the time. Back leg super strong. And the breath, huge quantity of breath. What happened with the breath? Empower your back leg and lifting both arms up. Make the practice easy. You need to practice in a way you enjoy the practice. Don't make the practice a sacrifice. Make a practice as something you are full of joy and empowerment, of course. Vinyasa. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward, back heel down. Inhale. Scoop your tailbone. Exhale. Lifting the arms and powerful breaths. Vinyasa and the next exhalation. Lean forward, deep breaths. Holding plank. Inhale up. Exhale fully back. Skanda, the powerful warrior. The warrior to fight all the karma for us. Of course, through the practice. Inhale, look up, bend your knees, jump or walk between your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart, passing from each chakra and holding in your heart. Open your eyes, Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. We're going for traditional. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back to plank. Hold in plank. Engage, halfway down. Cobra. Flow back. Last part of the exhalation. Right foot forward, back heel down. Inhale, hands touch and traditional. Exhale, step back. Flow back down. Inhale up. Exhale, left foot forward, last part of the exhalation. Arms touch, one breath. Exhale, depart. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, 5 deep and strong ujjayi breaths. Keep the breath active and connected with the Manipura chakra. Connecting with that force of energy and power. Inhale, look up. Bend your knees, jump or walk between your hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Bend your knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in front. Let's go for Skanda style, Surya Namaskar. Inhale deep. Exhale, release down. Inhale up. 5 deep breaths. Engage your legs into the midline. Sitting bones back. Belly in. Rib cage in. Exhale halfway down. Ardha Uttanasana. Keep your arms lifting. Belly lifting. Exhale, both hands down. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back. Plank pose. Halfway down. Up to cobra. Flow back down dog. Right leg back, three-legged dog, lean forward. Halfway down. Flow back, right foot forward between your hands. Back heel up, arms up. breath there for you. Don't care about the form. Care about the breath. Imagine the breath give you form. Form don't give you breath. And vinyasa. Left leg back, leg up, lean forward, halfway down, flow back, left foot forward between your hands, back heel up, bring your arms up and melt your hips forward. Look at your hands, look at your pinky fingers, open heart, keep the arms aligned with your ears if it's possible. And exhale, vinyasa. Flow back. 5 deep and strong Ujjayi breath. Inhale, look up, bend your knees, jump or walk between your hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bow to your heart. Bend your knees. Let's go to Ardha Uttanasana this time. Uttanasana. And Tadasana. We go back into the center. Feel the power within, increasing this kind of burning sensation of strength. Like you feel strong for no reason. You feel like super powerful with no reason. It's part of yourself. It's part of that energy. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Lean forward, engage everything. Go halfway down in control and flow up into high cobra and breathe. Exhale, flow back. Right leg back, 3-legged dog, lean forward. Do 3 mini push-ups. And right foot forward between your hands. Both hands in your front knee. In pause. Re-engage your legs, belly in, ribcage in. Arms in front of you. This time, let's interlace fingers and move the palm facing away from you. Show the arms back. Shoulder blades together. Inhale. Look into your hands and melting your hips forward. Stay there for 4 more breaths. Look up into your hands. Keep your hands as a twisty point. Go back, keep the hands interlaced, and we're going to do a vinyasa like that. And flow back, you can release the hands, take a couple breaths, stretch the breath. Left leg back, lean forward, 3 mini push-ups. Left foot forward between your hands, both hands in your front knee. Take back your breath and your engagement and your legs. Interlace your other hand, hands in front of you. Screw your shoulders back, tighten back, core always strong. Then you lifting, but at the same time, remember, release the shoulders down, neck, long neck, and heart lifting. The heart lifting, the hips melting. different direction. The breath is there. If it's not breath, what is there? Think yourself, if you're not breathing, what are you doing there? Come back. And let's do the next. Right foot forward between your hands. Back heel down and in. Let's going for a Virabhadrasana 2. We can open the arms, pinky finger, arch your lower back, open your shoulders, head back. When you come back, belly in, scoop, tailbone, ribcage in, palm facing down, and lean back a little bit. Bend your front knee and stay there for 4 breaths. Release the shoulders and neck, but engage your triceps and biceps by themselves. Shoulders and neck relaxed, but arms super engaged. Inhale deep and open hand back. Bend your front knee and bring the arm back. Start walking the back hand into your back heel. Inhale. Exhale, right arm under. Keep the breath equal, constant, and tranquil. Inhale. Exhale. This arm should be here. This one should be here.
Back here.
And the shoulder should be bent. Hold on. Bend the shoulder. And now, there. Better. Shoulders together. Good. Head back. And both hands down to the floor. Eka para Vinyasana. Breath.
Block.
No. You guys can hold it with the thing. Nice. And just breathe. Stay there. Shoulders up. Shoulders up. Up shoulders. There you go. And melting middle back. Or middle. Good. And step back. Nice. Left foot forward between your hands, back heel down. Virabhadrasana 2. We open up into create a space. Don't exaggerate so much because so much exaggeration can create damage too. You just open up, sitting bones back, open heart, feel you're there. And now from there, start closing everything back down. Lean back a little bit, tendency will be here. We're just moving back. Nice. And keep bending your front knee. Release the neck. Shoulders are soft, but triceps and biceps engage the bone. Inhale when we're going back. And start moving the fingertip, but don't lose your core. Don't lose the bandha. Don't worry about the form, worry about the breath. Inhale, take a deep breath. Only when you exhale, you're going in. You in and rotate your arm. Now, lifting the right shoulder up and back. Both shoulders are together. Head back. Shoulder blades together. Good. Come back to your powerful breath. Both hands down to the floor. Eka para Vinyasana. Prep. Shoulders up. Core strong. Inner rotate your front leg. And go back. Down. Right foot forward between your hands. and pause. Take a moment just to come back into your breath. We are doing a lot of stuff with the breath. It's a little bit somewhere else. Just bring the breath back in, present with you. Develop that fearless way of breathing. How about that? Like fearless way of breathing. I don't care what people think about me if I'm breathing fully. It's enough oxygen for all of us. We should use it. Engage your legs again. Belly in and up. Let's bring your arms up. Now, keep the whole alignment principle, the same thing we're talking about every pose. Just keep it with you. Every time you inhale, you engage. Every time you exhale, you expand. Now bring your hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And put the weight into your front leg. Straighten from the leg. You guys are standing. And bring the chest a little bit down. Extend your arms forward. Extend the leg you are standing. Extend the leg you are standing. Extend the leg you are standing. Both hands down to the floor. Stand and split. Now your chin going into your chest. Your right knee is lifting up into the hip. Kneecap is lifting. Good. Now we keep everything lifting while we lean forward. Release the neck and jump a little bit if you need for rest. Big jump. 3 times. More core. Let's jump. Good. Good. Left foot forward, both hands in your front knee. And come back to your breath. Question yourself. Why, if I know how to breathe the whole class, I'm not breathing sometimes? Why, if I know how to do Mula Bandha the whole class, I don't remember Mula Bandha the whole class? Means ask yourself why today, only today. Just maybe you don't want, maybe you hate it, maybe you love it, maybe you forgot. Re-engage your legs again and say, let me use all my techniques. What we did here, up. If you have all the tools, you know where to go, now use them. Hands on your heart, take a deep breath. See if you, don't do that. You don't want to go forward? No, blocking me. Because I don't want you to disengage.
Okay.
It means if he do that, he just have to lift in the leg and move back, and he just shorten the distance, and for him, alignment will disappear. Means don't worry if you're blocking me, you're never gonna block me anyway. Means just take a deep breath here, and I want all of you just learn how to exhale and breathe, fight the glutes and the legs to push forward. Inhale deep, exhale, just press and move. Good. And now engage the leg, lifting the kneecap up into the hip. Stay with your breath. Now extend your arms. Fight the breath. Keep the breath for you. It's for you. It's for you. Good. Square hips, belly in. Hands down to the floor. Stand and split. Perfect. Amazing practice of these 2 amazing spiritual beings. And we're going up into breath. Chest into the chest. And see if we just press up. Don't worry about the handstand in level 1. Just basics. Chin into the chest. Chin into the chest. Chin into the chest. Vinyasa. Cobra. Back. back into Ujjayi breath. The warrior. We need to develop this inner warrior. To be a warrior in life, sometimes we need to be very strong to face the things we need to face. Right foot forward between your hands, triangle pose, sitting both back and apart. Straight your front leg, head outside of your right foot. Belly in, left arm up, head back. Keep the core strong. Don't let the core collapse. From here, bring the left arm behind the back. Hold the top part of your leg and lifting the right arm up. Stay with your breath. Engage bodies. Extend. Very good. Keep the back hand in the back and going into half moon with this variation. If you feel strong in your legs, just lifting the hand a little bit or up. It depends on the strength and the balance of your top leg. Straight down. Straight down. Good. Both hands down to the floor. Square hips. Jump up into your handstand. Breath. Just breath. Don't go for the full thing. Chin into your chest. Core. Integrate the core. Lifting the heel. Chin into your chest. Push your heel up. Better. It's pure core. Core. That is more core. When you jump, ribcage in. It's gonna be like a fight for a few weeks or practice, and later on it's gonna be wow. This is what exactly I need to make it even easier. Left foot forward between your hands. Back heel down, sitting both back and apart. Straight your front leg and keep the left hand outside of your left foot. Right arm up. Back leg strong. Head back. Shoulder back. Don't let the arm be behind the shoulder. If your shoulder is forward and your arm back, it's not good. What we want is the opposite. We want the shoulder back and the arm aligned with the shoulder. Open our heart. Now bring the top arm in a place you can hold your shirt, you can hold the hip, and going into a more empowered pose. Every time we use the term Vita, we'll bring more fire, increase more strength and endurance into our practice. Keep the arm behind the back and just with the exhalation, move into half moon. Keep the core engaged with the back arm. Keep the core engaged while you're going down to a standing split. Going into the lifting, thank you. Lifting the arm. Stay with your breath. Extend the arm, extend the leg, extend the arm, extend the leg. And both hands down to the floor. Now come back into the core. Core means center, no? Bring the center into the center. How that is. Means sometimes the center going to the sides. Means bring all the part of your body in, ribcage in, belly in, chin in, like you do a little child's pose. And from that child's pose, you just push through the heel. If we don't go anywhere, we are doing good. And 3 times. arching. When we're going, we should not let the hips arch. We should be like this, creating the opposite effect. Down dog. And down dog. We are just having a couple of breaths. We come back into pandas, come back into the idea of the supreme warrior within. Left foot forward between your hands or facing Prasarita Padottanasana, facing the camera. Now, hands down to the floor, toes in, heels out, sitting bones back. Keep the sitting bones back, bend your knees, arms up. Engage your legs and create space in the lower back, but keep the ribcage engaged. Lifting the shoulders away from your ears and keep your head neutral. Hands down to the floor, in line with your feet. Inhale, in and rotate your legs and push only. Don't lift in the feet, just push your heels away without moving. Inhale, open up. Exhale, push your hands so much, bend your head easily directly into the floor. When the head, you feel this is, you're there, remember, separate your shoulders away from your ears, the shoulders back. Engage your core. Stay with your breath. Inhale, keep the hands exactly how they are. Now you can open the feet a little bit. Move the heels 2 inches more. Now, bend your knees, arch your lower back, extend your legs, lean back, arms up. Re-engage your legs. Legs stand, straight. Full, lean back and straight. Lean back and straight. And hands back, down. Inhale and going into a full extension and opening. Keeping the outside part of your feet all the time engaging into the mat. And the arch of your feet constant there. See if you see the arch of your own feet. If your feet are flat, you need to create arching. Lifting your toes up. This is how you create arching. Good. Come back, start closing legs. Go heel toe and move the body into the front of your mat. Preparation for Bakasana. Big toes together and squat down. You're gonna put the knees outside of your shoulders, hands a little bit wider. Let's do it. Inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, go up. And just stay there for 5 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Make it sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can jump back or release back and go into child's pose. Keep the child's pose with the knees mat apart, fingertips in front, elbows up, forehead down to the floor. And keep the breath constant for you. Don't let the breath disappear at any moment. Knowing the difficult poses, knowing the easy poses, knowing you're in bliss, knowing you're suffering. Never. When you're ready, down dog, from down dog, couple breaths. Inhale, look up, bend your knees, jump and exhalation. Inhale, exhale back, inhale, rise up, Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Good. We're going to do Prasarita Padottanasana. You guys can stay there. Take a deep breath and bring the right knee up. What I said? Padagustasana. I'm gonna lose the exam. Sitting bones back down. Lifting the knee up. Now you can stay there. Don't worry about form. Don't let illusion tricking you all the time. You can stay there. So you know what? I'm gonna do good. You're at home. You don't need to show up. Means do as much as you can. Have balance and breath. That is the whole point. Until you don't have that, don't go for more. Now inhale. Hold your big toe. If you be tranquil, extend your leg. If that feels good and you can breathe, even you can try to lean forward and drop your forehead on the floor or stay here. Now inhale, bend your elbows, sitting bones back and apart. Straight your leg and go to the side and stay there. Straight your leg as much as you can. Hip the hip down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold with both feet your foot. Kick down strongly. And now lifting the leg as much as you can and look up. Lifting leg. For Darren, have the leg straight is too much. We're going to ask him to do the other side with the knee bent. And hold it. 1, point your toes. 2, hands to your hip. Straight your leg is extended. Hip square. Lean forward. Good. And check it out. Do the other side with the knee bent. And just focus on the balance and the breath. Left. Inhale. And focus on the breath. And then the grounded leg. Hold. And extend. Only if you can breathe and if you have balance. If you lose balance, bend your knee. Hold it totally straight. Lean forward if you lean forward in the first one. Straight the leg if it's standing. Now sitting bones back and apart and open up. Keep the elbow bent. Keep the standing leg strong. Belly in. Good. Now come back to the center. Hold your foot with both hands. Kick the foot or your knee down to the floor, but don't lean back. Don't lean back. Chest to the knee to the chest. And now lifting up the leg as much as you can. And bring the leg back to the center. Point your toes. Don't lean forward. Don't lean back. Lean forward. Point your toes and lean forward. Perfect. You guys are good. And release. Amazing. Check it. Check it there. Check it whatever you need to check. Sometimes after balance we need to let go. We're going to scan the squats. You can have a strap or you can hold with your hand. Another thing here, if you cannot do it, well, you can do just with the knee and just start with simple things. What is the most important? Then I'm breathing. If you now hold it here, guys, knee up into the chest. If you hold here, use a strap and exhale. And you can bend the knee and the leg is standing. Go as much as you can, but with your breath up. Let's do just 5. Let's go together. Boom. Just go until you can go. And up. 2. Very good. 3. 4. And one more. That is not easy. They are doing amazing. And release. I'm gonna do with my knee because this is one of the ones I cannot breathe deep. Bring your other leg up, lifting and interlace. Do it like here. And straight your leg. The exhalation and just go. 1, 2, 3. Push through the heel. 4. And muy bien, Darren. 2, 5. Now we're going into lotus, half lotus. Well, with that you can, again, we're looking for health, well-being, and breath. If we are here, the first option will be tree pose. That is a good way to start. Now, that is easy for you. You want to try it better. Put the foot on top of your hip. Hold the foot with your hand. And now, maybe you can be here. This will be maybe the second stage of the pose. Now, you say, bueno, let me try. I have the space, I can breathe, I feel good, my knee is super healthy. And now, I want to experience the full pose. Inhale deep and exhale, forward bend. Lean forward as much as you can. Knee down to the floor and to the other knee. Hips together, pointing down. Pointing down with the knee is bent. Inhale, start lifting up. Lifting up, 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 up. And release the leg. Very good. Going into the other side. Just going into tree pose. If you did that on the other side, half lotus, prep, with the knee down. If the knee is down and the hip is down, you can go hold the back of your elbow and see what happens with your breath. Are you breathing? It's too much. It's too much for you? No, it's okay. Yes, maybe can go deeper. And I immediately challenge my breath. Is there or not there? Lean forward, lean forward. Push, even rotate, good. And you touch the floor and you keep pointing the knee in and down. Stay with your breath a couple more times. When you're going up, do it the same way. Lean forward, lean forward, lean forward, Kurt. Lean forward, lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Nice. And release. And shake it. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or turn back. Vinyasa. Go down. Flow back. Pigeon pose. Right knee. Edge of your mat. Back leg 2 inches in, 2 inches back. Walk your hands back. Outer rotate your arms. Bring your right hand in front and top or to the side and bend your back foot. The first thing we do is resist. Resist, inhale. Exhale, pivot your elbow up and push your heel into your hip. Every time you inhale, you kick back, create a space. Every time you exhale, you melt it into the pose. Release the back leg and going into a hip opener, step back, left foot forward, left knee, walk your back leg 2 inches in, 2 inches back, walk your hands back, open heart, and arc rotate your arm. Bring the left hand in front, bend your back foot, hold the back foot, kick away from you, and then bring the heel in. Inhale, open up, chest up. Exhale, melting down. One more time, square hips, square shoulders. Exhale, both hands. Get out of the pose and kneeling in front of your mat. You can double your mat for better support of our knee. Toes under, sitting bones back and apart, belly in, scoop your tailbone, bring the pelvis forward in line with your knees. Don't let the belly pop out. Maintain the belly in, open chest, shoulders up and back, hold the heels. When you hold the heels, look forward. Make sure you look in front of you, and bring your palate back, shoulders back, and rest your head in that shoulder. After 5 breaths, come back up. Sit in between your heels, splitting your calf in two. The calf can open just by touching like this. Let's go back. Put your fingers inside the knee, and it's like you brushing your head. I want you to really press the finger like this until you get here. Means put it back in and start pressing and divide the muscle, and at the same time you start sitting little by little until the last part. Do you feel it? Mm-hmm. Now it's half out and it's half in to protect our knees. Are you sitting in the floor or not? No. Okay. If you're not sitting in the floor, don't go back. I don't want your hips like this. I want better sitting in a block or sitting in a row. Sometimes the block is too much or this is too low. Find a way, take a towel and make a little roll in that towel and put it under your sitting bones, 1 towel or 2, or a blanket. When you feel your sitting bones start feeling this, now they touch. Now let's put the purple. Mm-hmm. Make sure at home you create support. You cannot be hanging in the knees. This is not the pose for. If you're not fully sitting with the sitting bones, just create a blanket to sit in there, okay? Or a block. Now, if your sitting bones are down, start leaning back. Mm-hmm. Level 1, I'm very careful about the alignment. Good, there. And going down low into the floor if the sitting bones are touching. Let's say you're at home, are in the same like that. Well, if you are patient and you create this kind of patient awareness and you're working, not so good, to go someday, now you can go back. Now your sitting bones are touching and make the sitting bones touch that block. Create this kind of sitting situation. Perfect. That What you do that, the normal curvature of the back happen. Make sense? And we are not damaged in any moment. The knees are like the holding the pose. Don't get foolish with poses. Be smart in every pose. Do less than you can do. No, not because you're lazy, because you are just manage energy, muscles, and flexibility. Even it's more difficult. You're gonna sweat more trying to control that. Now, when we're going up, I want you to use your toes, your toes, all of them, even the pinky one, and you can use your elbows. Just use the outside part of your legs, and when you're going up, I want you to go up with the muscles, like the same way you went. You remember when we went here, we went here. When you go up, do the same, like lifting yourself with your legs. And it's no energy in the lower back. You don't be like, get out of a pose. And you engage, of course, the muscle we need. Vinyasa. Nice. Lean forward, scoop up. And flow back. Sit down on the floor and we do fire love. Here, again, sitting in your blocks. If you're needed, left leg down, right leg on top. Flex your toes back. Make sure your pinky toe is the one is engaging out. Inhale, right hand on your right knee. Arch your lower back and pull your leg away from you. The leg away from you and down. While your head going into the left. Bring both hands down to the floor. Cross your hands in front and lean forward. Inhale, come back to the other side. Just switch your legs. Flex your pinky, heel up, going to the side. Left hand in your top of your knee. Arch your lower back. Pull your leg away from you and down. Head back. Arch your lower back. Create the arching head back, head back, head back. Head back, knee down. Head back, knee down. Good. And keep the knee down and just lean forward as much as you can. And cross the hands, holding the top of the big mount of your big toe of your feet. Push away from you and the hands pulling in. Inhale. Come back. Open legs wide apart for Papisha Konasana. Good. When you open your legs, you're manually inner rotate each leg. You rotate 3 times your leg and 3 times your leg. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward bend. Keep the breath with you, active, holding. Start weaving again the energy of the class, which is to develop that inner strength. Because the outer strength or make statements with poses or with pushing the body strong, that is not an statement really. The inner strength is what really matters. And in the inner strength, you cannot see. You just perceive when somebody's strong within. Inhale, open up. Exhale, going to the other side. Come back to the center one more time. Lifting pelvis up, forward, and down. 3 more breaths. Engage your legs. Feel how the muscles of the hamstring just go back into the bones. Engage your quadriceps so much, and you pull all the muscles back in, creating a space, and at the same time, bring the tone back into normal. Inhale. Bring your legs into Sukhasana. Fingertips and Mukula Mudra on top of your knees and your heel and your shoulders. Inhale. Squeeze the head strongly, counting 1, 2, and 3, and push your elbows away. Yeah, feel like you're getting big as this room, and then bring the elbows together strongly in, very hard. 1, 2, 3, and we do the same. Open up, squeeze the head with all your strength, and the more you squeeze, even better for your shoulders. Open up, length. Shoulders in, squeeze into the midline and feel how the shoulders, if it's an impingement or something, will dissolve. Last one, just squeeze with the whole breath. Good, open up. And in. Nice. Release or straight your legs. Clear your sitting bones back. Hands up into the sky. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Hold your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Open heart. Exhale. Bend your elbows and pull your head down to the floor. Keep the breath as a constant energy and awareness in your practice. If you give more importance into your breath than to your pose, you will gain more importance to the pose than your breath, you will get weak. Let's go for the goal. Breathe in and out in every pose with no problem. That is the goal of yoga. Be in inner peace, no matter what. Good. Come back up. Bend your knee, going into Navasana. Bend your knees into the chest, and you can lift in your toes in line with your eyes. Open heart. Stay there. Now straighten your legs. See if you can hold the core and extend your arms in front of you. For 5, stay with your breath. Cross your legs. Bring the heels and the knees up into the shoulders. Hands down to the floor. You can lift in sitting bones. You can even use your heel if it's needed. Go down to the floor. Legs up again. Inhale, straighten your legs. Engage and be there. Commit with your own breath. Commit like I'm going to be here. If the pose dissolves because I'm breathing, who cares? I breathe. Allow your breath to be there. Cross your legs, knees up into your shoulders. Make a little cocoon and lifting up. Heel, sitting bones up, knees up, and go back down. Last one. Legs up again. This time you can straighten your legs and lifting the arms up into the sky. Here is one of the poses that are very challenging for everything. How you can breathe and be happy here? Well, pushed into that sense. I'm going to enjoy this pose no matter what, even if you're doing good, if you're not doing good. Halfway down, point your toes and make your hands in prayer position. Put your hands in prayer position and slowly keep the core engaging while you move in your hands through your chakras, up into the head, back into the head, onto the floor. When you touch the floor, you release everything and let it go. A sense of whereverness. Bring the knees into your chest. And you make a little gift to your spine, like massage your spine. Say, thank God we are surviving until now. Now is restorative poses. Start coming up, means the body will be more relaxed, but don't release the breath. Put your feet down to the floor, under your knees, lifting pelvis up and going into bridge pose. When you get into bridge, push your heels down and bring your knees away from you and bring your chest away from your knees. Stay there for 5. Bring your hands down to the floor. Keep the hips, the legs exactly how they are, and the knees resting in the middle. Bring your hands in prayer position in your third eye and breathe gratitude for something that you already strong and you are a warrior. Be grateful in that moment in what part of your life you really are a warrior. You recognize that, you acknowledge, and all the time showing you how strong you are. Now, let's set the hands, set the feet, arch your lower back, create a space in the inhalation. Exhale on the floor and then go up in full wheel. Go up, up, up. And remember, push the chest away from you, like lean forward, 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 not back. Don't put weight into your legs, put weight into your heart. And pull back down, hands in prayer position, and let's bring gratitude and appreciation for something else. One more. This time you can add a push-up. You can add a leg lifting. Hands on the floor. Arch your lower back. Exhale on the floor. Inhale, go all the way up. And here you can do 5 push-ups to make the pose a little bit deeper, but with the breath. If it's no breath, it's no pose. Good. Come back down. Perfect. Take a couple breaths on the pose. Bring gratitude and more gratitude and keep gratitude active. Now, bring the right foot forward and we're going for Hanumanasanas. When we're going into Hanumanasanas in Skanda Yoga, we use PNF technique. And this PNF technique is very advanced stretching technique who helping us to protect our muscles and to create the length of the asana we are ready to do. Doesn't mean are you going to do full split? Maybe not. But you can go a little bit deeper than the normal range of flexibility. Put your heel up and bend your front knee. Now keep the heel down into your mat, like you want to make a hole in your mat, down and back. Now you can touch the right part of your back, the leg, and feel the hamstrings really like a cable. Stay there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can, in 6 seconds, going into a deeper pose. Keep the pose with if you have blocks, use the blocks. And keep engaging. Inhale and exhale. The muscles are always engaging, never holding in any pose or hanging. Okay? Nice. Come back. Wow, this mat is super sticky. Let me do this. This is a good mat that can protect for you don't go so fast. Bend your left knee. Lift your left foot up. Kick your heel back and down. Make sure your legs are super engaged. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just going into the pose. Maintain the engagement. If the engagement is not there for you, you are in danger. Means breathe. Are you breathing? Are you in danger? You can say, no, I'm okay. If you respond, you're okay, you're okay. If you're not, you're like, no, maybe not, get out of that. Come back to the center. Very good. Lay down, sit down on the floor. Bring your right leg in and bring your left on top. Good. Right hand on your left knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lean into the right shoulder. Bring the other leg. Oh, maybe it's no need to do this in first level. Let's do the other one. Hold the knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Come back to the center. See if you can go full Padmasana. If a full Padmasana doesn't happen, do a Sukhasana. Meditate. For meditation, if you cannot put your mind still, don't move the body. Promise yourself you don't want to move the body for anything. Knees should be in the floor down. Very good. Don't move anything. Get still. Visualize the belt of Muruga, the whole spine. Focus on the Guru, focus on the Dharma. Release pose. Lay down in your back. Happy baby pose. Bend one knee, bend the other. Now both knees down. Arch lower back, create the space. Now bring the heel into your forehead and extend the other leg. Stay with your breath. The other heel. Stay with your breath. Both knees together, arms to the side, both knees to the right, and you look over the left. Make sure both elbows will touch the floor. If it's not today, one day. Exhale through your mouth, like 3 times, releasing all the excess of breath or tension. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, both knees to the other side and open. Come back to the center. And we're going for purpose Shavasana. Feel free to accommodate the body in a very comfortable way with the shoulders in, feet a little bit less an outer rotation with the toes open up, chest expanding, and take a deep breath in. Let it go. And try to enter into a core pose. Means pretty much imagine you're dead. And don't move. You are pretending you're dead. And rest in peace there. Bring your awareness back inside your body with a deep breath. And when you exhale, start moving toes and fingers. Next time you inhale, bring the arms up and over the head. And interlace fingers and stretch your legs and your toes, legs together. Last glorious stretch. Feel the whole fascia lengthen. Bring your left knee to your chest and right knee too. And exhale to the right. And holding there for a couple breaths. Push your hand down to the floor and start lifting up. Good. And hands in front of your heart. Visualize as a powerful warrior. Visualize yourself in whatever way you perceive yourself as a warrior. And I visualize myself, I see all my dress is super powerful. And I see a lot of powers. Even my hair is longer. My age is different. The perception of my body is bigger. Perceive yourself that way too. Remember, this awareness is to fight with your own darkness, not with anybody outside yourself. And if you see something to fight outside yourself, don't get fooled. Just close your eyes and go within and make the inner work. Question yourself all the time, every day, all the time, to make sure you are in the right path. And don't let your mind guide you. Hands in front of your heart, inhale deep one on to close the glass. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. From our heart to yours, Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, 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 and namaste. Yoo-hoo! Keep feel strong and keep fighting for Dharma.